Welcome to day 3 of my 5-day thrift flip series. Today, I'm transforming an $8 wooden sign into a witchy decor piece. Let's brew it up. So the first step for the sign is we're going to paint over top of the entire sign. So for that, I'm gonna take my white chalk paint, but I want to darken it just a little bit to give it like an aged antique look. So I'll add just a little bit of brown or raw umber to the mix. All right, so I'm gonna start applying it in these up and down strokes just to keep that paint application really smooth. And we're also gonna paint the sides too. All right, so our layer of paint is nice and dry, and now we're just going to make some faux aging on the sides of this wooden sign. So all I'm gonna do is take that brown paint I used in the first step and just apply it a little bit on my finger, just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna run my finger along the edges and not be too careful, just kind of be playful with it here. Have fun. It's really important when we do these DIYs not to take it sometimes too seriously and just kind of let go and enjoy ourselves. So I'm gonna be a little bit more generous down here below and then on the other side. So now our sign is looking nice and aged. We're gonna leave that dry and then we'll come back to the next step. Now for the next step is we're gonna add our words onto our sign. So what I decided to do is print out a template on Canva, and then I just stuck a piece of carbon paper at the back, and I'm just gonna transfer that over for the title of my sign. So I'm just gonna take a pen or pencil and just trace over the entire design, and just makes it easier for me to paint and color in the next step. So I'm done tracing, I'm gonna lift it up, and then you get a beautiful stencil, which makes it so much easier to paint in. So talking about painting it in, so I'm gonna be using my Posca paint marker here in black to fill in the entire design. But if you don't have a paint marker, you can just use thinned down black paint with your smallest detailing brush. All right, so now we're gonna have a little fun and we're gonna add in our recipe for our witch's brew. So this morning I was having a really awesome conversation with my friend, and I asked her what she would put in a witch's brew, and she gave me so many fabulous answers. So what I did was I put them all in this jar, and what I'm gonna do with you right now is we're going to pick out 5 of them randomly and we're gonna add them to our witch's brew. So the first one is going to be, magic powder. So I'm just gonna take my Posca marker here and we're going to add 1 tablespoon magic powder. Last one is, I can't even read my writing, that's crow feathers. Awesome. So I added some instructions at the bottom using my carbon paper and a template, and now I'm just gonna fill it in with my Posca paint marker. Stay tuned tomorrow for day 4, where we're going to whip up a mini haunted house. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, lots of peace, love, and color your way.